Yes, class 6. We are back. Chapter 6, page number 139. This is the fourth video of today. We have finished the what did we finish? Major domains of the earth. Okay, I would have just now said lithosphere, atmosphere, and the seas, but I have to go with the chapter name, the major domains of the earth. Now we come to the major landforms of the earth. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just give you a brief explanation. After that, reading will start in the next section. Okay, so if we look out of our window, we see you'll see buildings, trees, telephone poles, and people. People have shaped the world in which we live today. We have constructed buildings, we have constructed telephone poles, planted trees, etc., etc., etc. We have done things a lot. When we look out of our window, what are the landforms we see? We see buildings, as in such we have different type of buildings which we see and we follow, right? And we go ahead and check a lot of things, isn't it? So we but on the other sense of hand, if I want to explain it in a much more easier way, but we aren't the only ones moving things around. Are we moving things around? Temperature, wind, and rain also do this all the time, right? Temperature is also moving us around, the wind is moving things around, the rain is moving things around, deposition, then erosion, everything is happening. Now, as a result, these things are also creating landforms, right? So, if we talk about this in a different way, that as a result, creating landforms are shaped out of the earth. Obviously, whatever is there on the earth, from there only it's going to be shaped out. So, let us go into more deep into it and let's learn more about it and let's see what we can find out from it. Okay, so let's begin. So, the major landforms of the earth, page 128, I said 139, I guess. Sorry. 139, major landforms of the earth. What are the major landforms of the earth? Now, if you observe, what do we observe? If we observe with our eyes and think, the surface of our planet is not uniform. Uniform in the sense it's not plain, it's not in a right path, there are ups and downs, right? Now, how do you find that? Even a bump on the road, when you're traveling on the road, plain road, and you have a bump, that is also not uniform. So that's also on the surface of the earth, right? But if we go on a larger concept, to take it on a broadly issue and a broadly explanation or an exaggerated explanation, so we can say that there are hills, mountains, valleys. See, class 6, you have to understand the way I speak, okay? Because the examples which I give, generally I have a contradiction and a comparison. However, I try to explain it in the most easiest way so that I can help you out. Okay. So now, suppose in our school, our assembly part, we are on the surface. There is a pool, there is a lake next to us or a pond next to us. You see ground, it's not level. The fields are not in level. But on the other side, if we see what is the actual landforms of the earth, there are hills, mountains and valleys. Where did it come from? No one came and brought it from outside, went to Big Bazaar and bought it and put it there. Or didn't go to Spencer or didn't order it online on Amazon or Flipkart. It was not on Diwali sale. Right? So these are the distinct features are known as landforms of the earth. It is only caused by man, which is not possible for a hill to be created by a man. These have been created by the temperature, wind, rain, and all this has happened to it. including earthquakes, including volcanoes, everything, including land erosion. Okay. So some famous landforms you may already be aware of it. Can you name some of them? You can't, because you are on the other side of the video and you cannot answer. I will not be able to hear you. So it is Mount Everest, or the Ganges plains, the Ganga which comes down, the plains of Ganga. Now let us get to know more about it. Right? Can we get to know more about it? Now, how can we get to know more about it? We have to read about it. Correct? So, let me just tell you briefly. After that, I'll come back to the book. Landforms. Landforms are the physical features of the Earth's surface. Mountains, plateaus, plains are some major landforms of the Earth. Basic information. Now, the natural processes such as weathering, watering, elevation, sinking, erosion of the soil are constantly shaping the Earth's surface. And this, my dear friends, my dear students, my dear champs, this does not happen overnight. Tonight there is going to be something is happening, raining. Tomorrow you won't see a huge hole, or you won't, if there's super wind going on, if there's some erosion happening here, if you have dug a hole, tomorrow a hill won't come out, or something else won't happen. It doesn't happen overnight. In fact, it takes hundreds and thousands of years for us to notice these changes, which we won't live for 1,000 years. These processes lead to the formation of various landforms. Now, we can call it in another way. The landform originates, its origin, or the origin of this landform comes from the geological processes. Let's understand these geological processes that shape the landforms. Now we have a few processes. One is external and one is internal. External, internal processes I have already explained in class 5 also. I had told you about some issues, how it happens. Now an external process, what is external? Outside. What is internal? Inside. So we are talking about the earth. So what is outside coming? What are the forces or the processes happening on the outside part? What is the outside part? We are the outside part, the lithosphere. Correct? Atmosphere is the outermost part. Correct? So external process means effects caused by external factors, outside factors such as rain or wind. Okay. These are the two things happen, and snowing, if it snows. But snow melts. So we can say rain and wind. Rain causes waterlogging. Rain causes erosion. Rain causes deposition of whatever thing it brings down from anywhere it's coming. These cause erosion and deposition. Erosion and deposition are natural processes that change the surface of the earth. There is no machine going to do it. There is no person going to do it. It is happening on itself, natural. Now to clarify, erosion is in a process actually, or rather it's called a process in which sediments get deposited or dropped off at different locations. Right? Different locations. Now together we are here in the school. Your auto comes. You all don't stay together in one house, right? But we come together at one place. What happens? Who is bringing us together at one place? The auto. We teachers and few students, the school bus brings us. So the school bus is the rain, auto is the wind. Or auto is the rain, school bus is the wind. These two external processes, they have got nothing to do with the school. They don't teach us. External. They are from outside. They bring us together and they deposit us at one place. sediments, we are sediments, erosion, we are being picked up from different places by rain and water, and we are brought to one place. Understood? And what is sediments? We come and get sediments get deposited at one place. Again we are separated, erosion happens. Deposition is done and now we get eroded, we get erosed. We move off from there. Again this wind and rain, this bus and the auto takes us and does not drop all together at one house, different locations. You have different addresses, different parents, different houses, right? That is the basic example of external process. This is how rainwater and all brings in and comes in. I hope you understood, and I'll come back in the next video.